And if it makes people feel away, it makes people feel away. It's not attached or attacking one specific person, but I'm going to say it. People who heard things like AK say, "Oh, well, we want to deal with physicality better," and we realized in the Miami Heat, that playing game that we didn't deal with physicality, and every player that therefore that came after that. Kobe talked about it. Josh Giddey talked about it. Modest talked about it. Io talked about it. Like dealing with the physicality. Like the same people that made a problem and said, "Oh well, look at the Bulls. They didn't deal with this well." Now that AK came out and said it, and they're like, "Oh well, look at this now. Oh, by the way, the Miami Heat didn't go on to do much in the playoffs." Like, do you want them to learn to deal with physicality? Like, that's a pivot point, right? It's in no way that the only time they didn't deal well with physicality was against the Miami Heat. So now that we're saying that a team recognized one of their shortcomings, and this is where I get into this place that so many Bulls fans are at with this team, is honestly, and I'm just going to be frank, people just want to bitch about stuff, right? And that may make some people feel a type of way. Like, so this isn't directed at any one person or set of individuals or anything like that, but people just want to bitch. And it gets to a point where it's like, what are you fucking complaining about? If you say that the Bulls didn't deal with physicality well, if you've been making fun all offseason of, well, look how the Chicago Bulls, look what happened in the play-in. Look what happened against Miami. Oh, they got a wake-up call against Miami. March didn't matter. Miami. This is why March basketball. And then you hear the team. You hear the coach. You hear the president of basketball operations talk about it and say, we realize that one of the things that we have to do to get better is we have to be a more physical team. We have to understand how to deal with physicality better. And that acknowledgement and that awareness, you then take that as something more further to bitch about. What do you want? What is your real aim in this? And that's where some of this gets to, where people get so caught up in just complaining, bitching, and moaning that it's a progress. You think it's going to flip a switch and all of a sudden they're going to handle it? No, you have to first identify the problem, and then you have to go out there and try to attack it, right? And no, for those that are like, well, if they really wanted to deal with physicality, they would have traded the whole roster. That's not dealing with physicality. That's making a change. Like, these players have to learn to deal with that. And I hate to tell y'all this, as much as some people whine and complain, a lot of these Bulls players are going to be here. And guess what? For the ones that are going to be here, that are the ones that are under contract, they have to learn to deal with that better if they want to be a better team. And I love to hear that this team recognized that, and it seems like it's a modif that everybody on the roster realizes we got to be more physical. Now, I will say this as well, is that taking the part of, like, talking about Isaac Okoro and the physicality that he brings is great, because he hopefully is going to bring some of that. But you can't have a player in Isaac Okoro who was a role player in Cleveland come in and be the only thing that changes and dictates your physicality.